This year has been quite a conflicting year when it comes to movies and their motives. There has been a debate that has garnered a lot of attention, and that is pertaining to whether a movie is made for the sole purpose of swaying your political beliefs or is a genuine attempt at showcasing true events with obvious creative freedom through an art form which is film. Many movies such as Thakre, Uri the Surgical Strike and Accidental Prime Minister have gone through criticism on focusing only on a particular narrative, where I personally believe that Uri successfully showcased to us the might and courage of the Indian Army. The other two films were way more problematic in specifically making heroes and others villains or comical characters. With the elections around the corner, we came across the trailer of PM Narendra Modi, which will feature Vivek Oberoi playing the title role. The movie itself made me question and debate about a lot of things. I have arguments for and against the film, with a final conclusion, and I hope you guys can understand where I am coming from. I do not have a political agenda to lean towards, and solely am focusing on what are the problems with the film and the grandeur at which it is being presented. Here are my arguments in favor of the film. Equal playing field. When it comes to any movie whose release gets stalled or several appeals are made to prevent the film from releasing in theatres, it is never a pretty sight to see for the art form and the amount of money invested in the projects. Films such as Kissa Kursi Ka in 1977, which focused on the emergency period, specifically the practices of Sanjay and Indira Gandhi, was banned and all the prints were confiscated. The same fate was of a similar film in 1975 called Andhi that was also banned for its content and which shed light on Indira Gandhi's personal life. Similarly, other political films like Hindu Sarkar had to also face several challenges before its release. The point I'm clearly trying to make is that for every film, no matter how ludicrous, bizarre or over the top it is, should get a chance to get released in theatres so that the audience can objectively decide whether to dismiss it as a propaganda film that is one-sided or a compelling story that told us something that the masses don't know. I feel like for any movie, no matter how controversial the topic, should have an equal playing field for its theatrical release. Unintentional marketing. Whoever in the public is absolutely against the movie even releasing and projects their anger or skepticism about the movie's intention are doing nothing but feeding the beast that they want to shut down. No matter how catastrophic and disgusting the controversy related to the Karni Sena and the movie Padmavat was, it indirectly led to the movie becoming a national debate and a household name. Through these multiple debates that are happening on news channels literally on an everyday basis, it is doing nothing but advertising the film. It's like when parents consistently tell a kid to not do something, it develops their curiosity even more to head towards that direction. This debate to want to ban the film is only developing the debate among the masses कि आखिर इस फिल्म में है क्या? Now here are my arguments against the film. The argument of timing. भाई सिंपल सी बात है, अगर कोई भी ये डिनाई करने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि strategically the team has not decided to release the film before the elections so that it reaches its maximum effect, then they have absolutely lost their minds or are in perpetual denial. The basic motive for any producer in a movie is to get a release date so that the maximum number of people occupy the seats in theatres. It's literally all about numbers for them. So if a Salman Khan movie releases on Eid or a Dangal movie releases at the end of December, it is because they know the number of holidays will lead to more people storming into theatres for their film, aka more revenue. The argument of the right is that the release date is unintentional and is up to the producers. So you are trying to tell me that the movie showcasing all the highlights of our current Prime Minister and his success stories and initiatives is not categorically placed while the only discussion happening in every living room is about the elections. ये वही बात हो गई कि एक ओवर में 15 रन चाहिए और तुम इंटेंशनली धोनी को स्ट्राइक में मत लाओ. अरे भाई अनइंटेंशनली ही हो गया. I don't buy it. For God's sake, Eros Now is doing a web series also talking about the politician's origin at the same time. This portion of the debate, I believe, is undeniable. The superhero and creative freedom. See, the movie, especially from the trailer, it's pretty clear, has only one intention: to showcase how perfect our Prime Minister Narendra Modi truly is. It will in no way dwell into moments which will make him vulnerable or showcase to you moments where he fell short as a politician. It will take you on a journey where the individual travelled across the north and the northeast of India, which he did, how he trained in the RSS, which he did, how he held protests against the government when there was a state of emergency, which he also did. On the flip side, however, it will also show how the politician is carrying kids to safety as the riots took place in Gujarat. It will show the politician on the streets helping out the armed forces with bodies. It will show you that the politician had national pride instilled in him since he was a little kid. So get ready to go for a movie where you will see a superhero in the forefront that can do no wrong. I am not saying that as creators you cannot take some creative freedom as you tell a true story. In Uri, for instance, the young kid who helps the drone technology to aid the army, tools utilized to capture the attention of the audience. But when you start fabricating instances of the most important man of the country, it becomes rather problematic. Where international movies often celebrate war and imperialist tendencies, a movie like the 1972 Winter Soldier talks about many war crimes committed by American soldiers in Vietnam. It, however, does not provide it with proof. So we are to assume that all the soldiers are correct without a debate or questioning it. Similarly, showcasing this image of our Prime Minister on the ground level helping civilians during the riots becomes a bitter pill to swallow. Hypocrisy of counterculture films. If our ruling party demands for this movie to be released, then it should be clear that counterculture films exposing or showcasing certain problems with the ruling party should also get a release without a number of obstacles to climb. With the Tamil film Mersal, there was a lot of controversy and a demand for cuts as the ruling party felt that the film was anti-Modi. As one of the characters stated that Singapore takes 7% GST and provides free healthcare, but with 28% GST, why can't India do that? So in my opinion, it is extremely important that if the ruling party or anyone in support of the film getting a release date without any problems, that this should be applicable across the board. Movies which will take on a stance either criticizing the current government or take a stand for the opposition should also not have release problems. And finally, my conclusion. Our responsibility. As viewers, guys, my final thought is that it is our responsibility to look through the bullshit. Either dismiss watching the film completely and don't talk about it, take a decision to watch it and tell people about how impressive or unquestionably one-sided it is, take whatever stand, but give every movie a chance for a theatrical release. Through you watching it, not watching it, criticizing it, praising it, you will do your bit. People let the accidental Prime Minister release and look through its in-your-face propaganda, leading to its poor box office performance. The public is not stupid, guys. If you have an opinion about the film, leave aside your political bias and tell people about it. That is what I'm going to do. Tell you about it objectively on how the film was. I do not like the opposition's opinion कि सब अनपढ़ हैं और इस movie के वजह से BJP जीत जाएगा election. Give credit to the masses who can look at a movie and judge it for itself and either embrace it or completely reject it. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the trailer and what you thought about the controversy surrounding its release. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.